Are you guys ready? All right, everyone, and welcome. Rabid here. I'm your host, obviously, but I'm trying something different, so bear with me. I don't know what the leg's going to be. I don't know what the voice to volume is. I changed some settings around, so let me know in the chat if you can hear everything all right, if I need to adjust some volumes. I have a different dashboard. I can't see how many thumbs up, how many likes, how many hearts, how many whatever is going on out there. So I'm going to need you guys to, tell me every once in a while. And be sure to hit that thumbs up button and everything else as well. Depending on the platform you're using, obviously subscribe or heart, or I don't even know what's all going on across them all. So I'm just going to see after the stream is done. I'm going to have to go over the other platforms and kind of see, how everything worked out. But for now, I'm testing this out. We'll see how it works. Slowly trying to, branch out across multiple platforms. And this is more of a beta test run for myself. So bear that in mind. Now I'm going to do a quick roll call here. It's a little harder to check out. Your face looks like a web page for some reason. Yeah, I know. Oh, I forgot to say. Where is it here? Where's this button? I forgot about the button. Hit this button. Oh yeah, we need the intro. Roll it. There we go. We rolled the intro. There we go. Hit all that subscribe buttons and everything that follows it. Now let's do a roll call and see who exactly is all here. Judging by this chat, it looks like majority of everyone is from, you know, the certain platform. I don't know. This is so weird. I don't even know how to go about all this. Anyway, so we got Fundweiser, Ocean Blue, Aragon Strider, Fundamental. What is this flock pool shenanigans you were speaking of? I don't know what's going on here. Why are you over there? Anyway, you know what? We tried before to, you know, decentralize that hash rate, but everyone's going to mine to wherever they want to mine. So, you know, just do what you want to do, really. It's all up to you. We got Miguel to Jesus, Flash here. What's going on, Flash? What's happening? R. Rafonso. We got Fundweiser again. TechMad TV. What's going on? Ogre, MGTOW. Abdul Rahman Al Badr. Gavella, Robert Conlow. Jacob, R. Rafonso again. Scrolling through. Steve, relax. Oh, this is so weird. This chat is so different. I'm going through multiple screens. Oh my gosh. Did I miss anyone? I think I'm catching up to everyone right now. Christopher Palazzo, what's going on? Red Llama Crypto, what's happening? Savvy Fortec. Bernardo Zicas, is it what it is? I believe, something like that. Okay, I think, oh man, everything just shot to the end. So, hey, welcome everyone. What is going on? What's happening? What's everyone up to? Crypto is on the way down, and if you are wondering why it looks lower, I'm on European price. Nobody tended to mention that. Why didn't you guys mention that? I thought I'd trick you and no one caught on. So let's hit USD here. Let's take a look at Canadian here. 51, not too, actually, no, that's not too great either. So no matter which one I click on, I'm sorry. Crypto's just down. Everything's going down. What does that mean for us as miners? Well, I guess profitability is going down. Depending how much the difficulty is going down, then profitability could potentially be going up. Is it looking that way? Most likely not. Let's just take a quick look here at what, you know, 130.70 is currently making us in this market. Jump on this. There we go. You guys can kind of see that. 130.70 is on. Oh, it's still not too bad. We're over $2 after power while mining Ethereum. Flux is over $2. Bitcash, any of you miners mining that, that's over $2. Looks like Zero is over $2. So not too bad. The profitability isn't too bad, at least not yet. Let's take a look at our block rewards, Ethereum. What are you giving us for block rewards? Hey, there's a 2.5 courtesy of whatever the pool that is. Probably, well, I was going to say a Chinese pool, but, you know, they're all banned now. So I don't know where that one's from, but interesting. So we got 2.2, 2.5, 2.6. Whoa, mining pool hub. Congrats on you. 2.4, 2. Yeah, for the most part, though, it's the same. 2.0 to 2.1. Nothing spectacular going on in the NFT department, major drops, nothing like that. So no big miner tips. That are the things that we want. Now, how about this network hash rate? Looks like we had dropped a little bit here from the other day. 927 terahash. We were up to 980 terahash. That is an insane amount of hash rate. And remember, guys, about 50% of this, 35 to 50% in that rough area, will be, you know, flooding all the other coins moving in when Ethereum does move to that proof of stake transition. So no longer being able to mine Ethereum, those GPUs and hash rates, they got to go anywhere. And, you know, those other coins are going to be flooded like Ravencoin and everything else. Speaking of Ravencoin, we do have a halving coming up. I'm sure you guys are all well aware of this. 2 days, 20 hours, and 15 minutes and 20 seconds. Ravencoin will be having, if you're unfamiliar with what that means, right now a current block reward for finding a block on Ravencoin is 5,000. When this date hits, when they hit this block height of what is that, 1 2 3, looks like 2.1 million. When they hit that block height, they will be, that's kind of funny because there's what, 2.21 billion coins allocated, and it's almost like the same number when it comes to the block height that they're doing the halving. Anyway, regardless, so when they hit this block height, which is in 2 days, 20 hours, and 14 minutes, Ravencoin will go from 5,000 per block down to 2,500. Now at my time, it looks like it's going to happen around 7:25 a.m. So I'm thinking about going live probably around 6:45, 7 o'clock my time. I'm in mountain time. So for you guys in Eastern Canada or Eastern part of the States, that would be what, 7? That'd be 9 o'clock around 8:45, 9 o'clock. I do plan, hopefully I'm up and everything for it, but I do plan on live streaming this and seeing what exactly happens across the network when this goes through. Because again, remember, a half reward, block reward is cut in half. That is half your profits that's about to hit. Let's just take a quick peek here. Let's just look, let's take a 3080 rig. We're going to put in like a 12 by 3080 rig currently right now, 3080. Calculate our profitability here. Scroll on down. Let's find Ravencoin. Where are you? So currently $26.40 after power, $33 before power. Doesn't have it in this screen, but we're going to put in that block reward here. So 2,500 from 5,000. Remember, $26.40 after power. Calculate in 2 days, you're going to be down to $9.60. What does that mean? Well, right off the get-go, obviously, few people will stay on the network just to, see how bad their profits drop. It's going to be 50% right from there. Boom, gone. So, yeah. But a lot of people will probably stop mining Ravencoin and then move to other algorithms. So we could see hash rate increases, and what follows hash rate increases does follow difficulty increases, which does drop the profitability. So we're going to see higher hash rates on other coins, like depending the GPUs that are on this. There's probably some that can mine Ethereum on this because a lot of people are for Ravencoin. They're hard up saying, you know what, Ravencoin, I love it. People love the chain. They're mining it. So we could see potentially a little more hash rate on Ravencoin. Now, the majority of the cards on here are probably 4 gigabyte cards and whatnot, stuff that cannot mine Ethereum. So we're going to see those flood onto coins like, say, Ergo. I'm not sure the DAG file on Flux. I just released a video on TON, so there's probably some on TON. AVN could be another option. So we're going to see other coins gain some hash rate after this. And as that happens, the profitability of Ravencoin will come up. But long term, they are expecting, because of this halving, Ravencoin in theory should go up in price, which also increases that profitability. But at first, it's going to become profits 50% cut in half. People will be moving their hash rate all around elsewhere. So let me know, what do you guys think about this Ravencoin halving? How do you think it's going to affect the network? And are you currently mining Ravencoin? And what are you going to do when that happens? $10 Raven, when? I have no idea what do we got here? Stingy, thank you for the 50 knock. Do you have any Canadian chocolate to show me this stream? Can't wait to see some Canadian chocolate. Oh my gosh. I got very, very, very bad news, my friend. I don't have any Canadian chocolate. I'm so sorry. Very, very sorry. I was trying to look for some and I totally forgot. I had some last week and then I forgot to show it. And you never miss a stream. You're always here, so very much appreciated. I'm 100%. Next time I go to town, I'm going to get some chocolate. I'm going to label it, live stream chocolate only or something. And then I will try to showcase that for you. I'm so sorry. The chocolate now. Oh my gosh. How bad is that? I cannot see the likes or anything in the viewers. So remember, please hit that thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button, heart button, whatever platform you are watching me on currently, to, like a channel and whatnot. Raven will stay at the same price. I think Raven's going to stay at the same price, especially we're in a kind of a bearish type of market currently. Some may call it just a correction. Other could call it bearish. What is your opinion on it? Honestly, we are at the end of that 4-year cycle. And if history does repeat itself, which it usually does, we are looking for a potential bear market where, in a crypto winter, when they do appear, if you look at all-time highs previously, crypto in the winters at the lowest point did drop about 85%. So taking that an example, Bitcoin, now I'm basing this on Canadian prices, hit about 80,000, 82,000 Canadian at its all-time high. So if we were to revert that to a crypto winter to happen today, based on past events, that means Bitcoin would hit about 13,000. That is pretty low. That means, well, depending how you look on it, that's a lot of bad news for a lot of people, but there's a lot of positivity that results in a bear market. One of it being very cheap mining hardware. I know a lot of you have been looking for that lately, and by cheap, I mean very, very cheap. The price to build a rig right now is insanely expensive. The price to build a rig in a crypto winter is very, very cheap. For example, here, you could literally, if you think there's literally going to be a nice winter moving forward, you could take your hash rate right now, sell, depending what you got. Say you only have, like myself, I only got 1 giga hash worth of Ethereum. If if I was to literally probably sell it today, now obviously you don't put it at the exact same prices that all the scalpers and everything are asking, because you know you're hard to market. So you'd put it a little bit lower, because then it's going to look cheaper compared to everything else. So, but literally, if you look at the prices today and you were to sell it and you were to compare it to a crypto winter, you could easily ×3 or ×4 your hash rate selling your hardware now and buying in a crypto winter. Now, if you're not sure what I mean by that, let's take B250 mining experts, for example. Right now, you look around everywhere, they're selling for what? Anywhere from $300 upwards to $500-$600 just for the motherboard. That's insane. When I bought mine, I bought them for $30 with a CPU and RAM a piece. So I bought 2 of them for $60 with CPU and RAM inside of them. Now, if I was to sell that today for like $400 or $500, I could just wait for a winter and buy 5 or 6 more of them for that one motherboard that I just sold today. It's all about patience, all about timing. It's all about doing what's best. Obviously, I don't want to sell anything. I'm just saying other people do market their business plan that way by selling at the highs, which is right now, every crypto bull run, prices go through the roof on hardware, obviously on top of crypto, but also in a bear run when it comes to mining, you potentially are mining the most amount possible because everyone is selling off all their equipment. All the hash rates and everything is falling. The difficulty starts falling across all the hash rates. Therefore, you are mining and yielding more coins per day than you are right now. Another quick example, what was it? 2020, just before Ethereum started and Bitcoin, everything started having its bull run, 360 mega hash. That is 12 RX 580 rigs. Now I paid for 12 GPUs, 8 gigabyte cards. Some of them were 4 gigabytes. This is before the 4 gigabyte DAG thing as well. But 12 GPUs, all Polaris cards, 2 motherboards, 4 CPUs, or 4 power supplies, everything, complete rig, all that, 360 mega hash. I paid 1,300 Canadian for that whole rig. It was mining 1.22 Ethereum per month because not too many miners were on the network. Now, moving forward, we're in a bull run. 1 gigahash isn't even mining a half of Ethereum in a month, but the price is really high. So people are like, oh, it's so profitable. You know, Ethereum mining is so profitable right now. In theory, you are mining a lot less than what you were. So mining in a crypto winter and a bear market is a lot more profitable long-term than mining in a bull run. Bull runs you could use to sell all your equipment and then just mine and pick up all your equipment again in a winter in the bear run. So, you know, it's another angle to look at things and how you want to position if you are running it as a business for yourself. So it's a very interesting angle to look at things. Let me know. What do you guys think about that as well? Stingy 38. Okay, that's okay. No problems. I want an L3 for $50 again. Yeah, Antminer L3 Pluses we're selling for $50 to $100, $200 a piece at that time. Now, you can't even find them for like maybe $2,000 if you're lucky. Another thing moving forward, on top of this, I want to point out another thing. Ravencoin, you know, may be fairly profitable right now. Let me just take a, like it's not profitable per coin right now, but look at moving forward. There is a Litecoin halving moving up here. It's at next year. It's a year and 1 year, 227 days away. So, you know, just shy of 2 years. But our Litecoin is going to be having a halving. So there you go. There's another thing that's going across Ravencoin and everything is happening. There could be a potential price pump moving forward into the future. Now, I don't think we may have another bull run coming up into crypto here, but I think if we see a big spike within the next month or two in crypto, that will probably be followed by a winter right afterwards. That's what history was showing us. Now, I'm not a big marketer. I'm not a big trader. I'm not any. This is not financial advice. I don't really know what's going on. I'm just going based on what history has shown us in the past. And we could see another big spike in crypto. And then that is when we will see the winter and it'll follow because it has happened every 4 years. 2013 is when Bitcoin first started seeing, you know, some mass adoption throughout networks in the world. And that's when it's seen its first, you know, decent price pumps. And then we went to a crypto winter around December of January. Remember 2013, so say 2014 of January. Moving forward, 2017, that's when it picked up again and went through its next cycle. Exactly 4 years later, it hit its pump again in December, and then early January, mid-January, it then started to go down, and then we ran into another crypto winter. That was 4 years apart. We are now yet again exactly 4 years apart, and crypto is slowly on a downtrend. So we could see the big pump and moving back down exactly 4 years later, another crypto winter is potentially in the market moving forward. And again, it all follows on the halvings of the 4-year cycles. Bitcoin is set to halve again in just over 2.5 years. 2.25 years will be the next halving, and that's when we will see another massive bull run like we keep seeing before. So, you know, past predictions, what did Bitcoin hit? $4,000 2013? Maybe it wasn't even that much. Then 2017, it went up to 17,000, 18,000. Remember, these are Canadian prices because I'm in Canada. And then, you know, it went down. Now moving forward this year, we hit 80,000 Canadian, and then it could potentially drop to, like I said, 13, 15,000. You know, it could happen. It may be delayed a bit more because there's a lot more institutions and everything involved in crypto. And now moving forward after that, see, now we've hit 80,000. The next pump could potentially be anywhere in the 200 to 500,000 range. That's insane. But again, that's like 3-4 years away, because again, it all goes in these cycles, and each cycle more and more institutions and more people do get involved. So that's kind of how I do see the market kind of flowing and moving, because history does tend to repeat itself. Now, I may be 100% wrong. I have no idea. Like I said, I'm not a trader. I'm not a big chart person, but you know, based on history statistics, that's almost what it's looking like. Oh, does anybody agree with me? Does anyone deny that? Anyone, you know, just tell me to be quiet. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's very well true too. Constructive criticisms, well, you know that word. Criticism is much appreciated, 100%. What is going on here? Selling 1660 Super is one of the best to mine with, in my opinion. Look at your efficiency. Yes, when it comes down to it, efficiency is key, especially when it moves over to when Ethereum, you can no longer mine it. Honestly, guys, like, some people, like, I still try to beat it through people's head. I haven't made the video yet. Views are going down, so I don't know how many people will actually see that video. But, you know, I do plan on making the video. Like, GPU mining is it's either gonna come to a standstill or a halt for a little while once Ethereum does move over to the proof of stake platform. Like, once the merge happens, GPU mining is gonna be very barely breaking even to unprofitable, not being able to pay for your power. It's gonna happen. Just be ready for it. I'm warning you guys all right now. Now, everyone that's been mining for a while, and you guys all really know this, you guys are ready for it. You know what to expect. But there's a lot of new miners that have no idea what is coming. It is coming, and it's not going to be very profitable, at least for a little while. You know, it may take a couple months. Profitability will pick up again, but that all determines on the state of the crypto market at the time. Like I said, we could potentially be going into a winter, and no matter what you're mining, you know, it's not going to be very profitable, but the yields will be up. When you turn into a fiat value, a lot of people will be selling their rigs, bringing those difficulties and everything down. That will also, you know, bring that profitability up a little bit based on getting more yields. Now, this is another thing why I've been talking about CPU mining and stuff, because CPU mining is not affected by any of this when it comes to Ethereum moving to the proof of stake platform. Right now, like, what is it? My 10, 11 CPUs are still making anywhere from $10 to $15 a day, and that's not going to be affected when Ethereum moves over. So example, like an 8x3080 rig mining Ethereum right now, we're making, you know what, let's take a look at this. Ravencoin, we're taking off this, remove. Let me change my view so we can get a better look of everything that's going on here. Bam, bam. Okay, kind of like that. So what to mine? Come on, what to mine? Bring me back over here. I like to use the 3080s because, you know, they're fairly expensive. A lot of people say how amazing they are at mining. 3080 efficiency isn't that great. Honestly, it almost seems the smaller you go, the better. But when it comes to room and everything, then obviously bigger cards give you more hash rate, but you do start losing that efficiency. Anyway, a lot of people like these, so I'm going to go with 12 by 3080 rig right now. Boom. Here we are. Look at that. We are making $45 a day after power, $51 a day before power. And this is, you know, looking nice. You know, those are decent profits. Maybe I should make my screen smaller again, zoomed up a bit for you guys. Yeah, those are looking good, even with the market crashing. But now, imagine Ethereum wasn't here. Now you're looking at these, you're like, oh, I could still make $33 here. I could still make $32 there. I could still make $27 on Ravencoin. Now, Ravencoin is not really a great example right now, but I'm still going to use it because, you know, I'm just going to throw it in there. Numbers are a little easier to work out. Let's just move forward here. We're going into the 2,500 block reward. All right, so it's already cut in half in 2 days. We're down to $10. Okay, not looking good. So let's take a look at our difficulty. Now we're just going to do quick calculations here. Quick. Where's my calculator on my phone? Just so you guys can kind of understand what I'm talking about here. So we're going to take an example right now, currently, because it went down a little bit. We have what? 927 terahash on this network. So I'm going to go 927. I'm going to divide that by 2 just for 50%. We're going by 50% of ASICs. Now, I don't know the full number of ASICs on the network. A lot of other people are only thinking maybe 35 to 40, and the majority are GPUs, because there's some massive GPU mining farms out there. Literally massive. Look at Hut 8. They just ordered what? $1, $2, $3 million worth of GPUs the other day. Huge mining farms aren't just ASIC. They are GPUs as well. So anyway, we subtract this by 50%, saying 50% of this network is hash rate of GPUs. That is 462 terahash still. So now we're going to divide that into Ravencoin hash rate. It's about 50% still of that, because your hash rates drop depending on your GPU. Let's take a quick look at that right here. Moving back. Let's just say where we got Ethereum hash rate of this is 1090, so a little over 1 gigahash. And here we're just slightly under half a gigahash, so 474. So we could drop a little bit more off of this number just to be 100% precise. We're going to go back into this. So let's just say, moving back forward. Now I'm going to have to go back in there and recalculate just to drop a little bit more. So let's go. 927. Divide that by 2. Now I'm going to divide that by 2. So 463 terahash is now 231 terahash for 50% of that. So we're going to drop it a bit more. We're going to say just 200 terahash. Let's just say there's 200 terahash. I knocked another 31 off just because. Just to, give some trial and error in here. So we're going to go 200 terahash. Now, how much terahash is actually on the network here currently? Difficulty, where is our actual hash rate? Net hash rate. So there's 9 terahash currently on that. So I'm going to divide. So we have 200 terahash coming in. We're going to divide that by 9. That is 22 times the hash rate worth of just, remember, it's going to flood multiple coins, but there's 22 times the hash rate sitting on Ethereum right now than what's currently on Ravencoin. So I'm just going to add our difficulty by times 5. And remember, there's 22 times the hash rate here. I'm just going to times 5 this number right now. So 133. We're going to go 788. I'm going to times that by 5. We're going to have a 5 times difficulty increase on Ravencoin come the end of Ethereum mining. 668, 940. Now I didn't add the what's it called? I didn't add the halving even in yet, so we're still going. We're based on $27 right now. Calculate with the 5 times difficulty. We're negative 28 cents, and I didn't even calculate in the halving. Let's take a look at Ravencoin now with the halving. 2,500. There we go. We're sitting at negative $3.74 at the current prices with the halving moving forward with just a 5 times difficulty increase. And there's over 22 times the increase of hash rate on Ethereum currently that's set to come over and spread across these other coins. Now, if you look at Ergo, the hash rates are doubled of what you usually see on Ethereum. So you could literally, that to me puts it up to almost 40 times the hash rate that is coming into Ergo. So there is a massive amount of hash rate that is set to come in, and profitability is definitely not looking good unless a lot of people sell their rigs and brings that difficulty down, and the price really has to come up. Like an example here, estimated rewards per day. We're mining 35 coins per day with 12 3080. 35 coins. If Ravencoin hit $1, that's $35 per day. That's not too bad. And that is before power. But Ravencoin has to hit $1 for that to happen. And what are we at now? Not very high. As we ever came close to $1? No, we haven't. So we do need massive price gains for GPU mining to become profitable. Again, right now, like I said, my 10, 11 CPUs are making $10 to $15 per day CPU mining, and they are not going to be affected. CPUs look like they could become a next big player in terms of, crypto mining and profitabilities. But at the same time, these coins cannot afford to lose all their hash rate, because then the coins will die. The GPUs are holding the networks alive. So things could happen. Coins may increase possible block rewards. Obviously, Ethereum could be extended, but eventually it will happen. Other rewards that could happen is, obviously price pumps, and there's a lot of different factors that can play into the price of this and profitabilities. But right off the get-go, as soon as that happens, a lot of coins are not going to be very profitable. Well, honestly, none of them are. And the way it's going to look and play out is just like what we're showing you right now. Ethereum's gone, so everyone's going to come to what to mine. They're going to say, oh, this is the most profitable, let's mine that. Everyone's going to jump to that. Then they'll be like, oh, that just dropped to last. Everyone's going to go to the Flux. Everyone's going to go to this. Everyone's going to go to Conflux. So everyone's going to be bouncing around for a little while before people start selling, before people start realizing what's going on. Reddit's going to be loaded with stuff saying, how come I not mining profitable, blah, blah. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. It's going to be hectic. It's going to be insane, like in a crypto apocalypse or something. It's going to be pretty crazy. But again, all of this I'm telling you, not financial advice. I don't plan on selling anything. I can plan to continue mining everything because I love testing difficulties, and I love testing, profitabilities on different coins. I love spec mining. All this stuff does come into play. So ultimately, when this does happen, here on the channel, we will be showing you profitabilities across all these coins when this does happen, because right now we have no idea where the hash rate is going to go. Someone can just ask, what are you going to mine after Ethereum? Well, from what I just told you, nobody has a clue. You can't just say, I'm going to mine Furo, I'm going to mine Flux, I'm going to mine Suro. You can't say that because the profitability is going to dramatically drop across every single coin out there. So yeah, hopefully, some of you guys understood what I just said. Let me know again. What's your guys' not financial advice, exactly, TechMan TV. But I want to know, do any of you guys agree with me? Do any of you guys disagree with me? I know, like, eventually I do plan on working all the details out, dropping that video, and there's going to be a lot of turmoil. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate mail. I know I'm going to get a lot of other things. And I'm already getting a lot of hate mail and other things when it comes to anything. As soon as I showcase some coin, like Ton, for example, I had like 20 emails of people telling me I'm ruining networks and all sorts of stuff. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the background that you guys don't really see, that I don't bring to light. But, it's fun. I like testing stuff, and I like showcasing stuff because, like I said, there's a lot of miners that came out with Raptoreum for CPU mining that don't even know about half the other coins out there. So I like to test coins. I like to showcase coins. I like to show you guys coins you could potentially mine. And then, you guys just make your own decisions for yourself, whether you want to mine it or not. But I'm trying to bring the information forth to all you guys out there. What happens to ERC with ETH 2.0? It follows the same chain. ERC, are you mean like ERC20 tokens and stuff? Or are you talking about Ethereum Classic? You talking about Ethereum Classic or just ERC tokens in general? Fully electric Rabid Mining, you are on point, and I like that you say it as it is. Best to be upfront and open. Hey, thank you very much. Yeah, much appreciated. I try to be as much as open, and sometimes I try to, have fun on the channel while doing it at the same time. Some people don't like my Rig 5 jokes. Well, a lot of you guys do like it. So I continue to do it because, the people out there like it. Ethereum Classic. I'm not 100% sure what's going on in Ethereum Classic yet. Like, I haven't really looked into them for a while. Last I heard, and it was about a year ago, they did want to move the SHA-3, which is, a heavy ASIC type of algorithm. Background Ethereum devs are allegedly, I don't want to say supposedly or for sure, allegedly they're in with a lot of ASIC companies and manufacturers, the devs themselves, or they own part of them. I have no idea the full background story, but I do plan on, in my mind, long term, I plan on Ethereum Classic turning heavy ASIC and just being like a strictly ASIC algorithm. Again, they've been doing some changes in the background lately that kind of been also up in the air. Maybe they're not going to go that way because they were trying to do their own thing and be all theirs ever since it forked, and Vitalik and everyone took Ethereum to where Ethereum was. And Ethereum Classic, I believe, was the original Ethereum chain. And then Vitalik and all those guys, they forked it and they went their own way with Ethereum because they didn't like the way Ethereum Classic, which was originally Ethereum, was rolling out. Correct me if I'm wrong. I may not be right on this. Anyway, but Ethereum Classic, as of lately, seems to be using the same upgrades that Ethereum has been doing. So that kind of changed things on the direction. I'm not sure where they're going to go at this point. It used to be heavy ASIC, to help the algorithm because they've been getting all those 51% attacks. And then they dropped the DAG file to 4 GB cards, and that really helped them out. But they're still talking about moving over and doing a fork over to SHA-3 algorithm, which is heavy ASIC. But then lately, they've been dropping the same type of upgrades that Ethereum has been doing. So I don't really know what direction they're going to go to. I haven't looked into Ethereum Classic, so there's probably a lot of other people that, you know, have looked into it recently and kind of can have better details on that for you. But right now, I don't really have, because I haven't looked into it, but just based on the past that I previously looked into, I'm just picturing Ethereum Classic as no longer being mineable on a GPU long term. But again, I cannot confirm that because I haven't looked into it recently. Okay. Passive income is getting harder and harder. Yes, it very much is. But do you know what? Like, a lot of people are calling me, you know, don't do that. It's not worth it. Some of you guys are saying, yeah, do it. And I kind of talked about this in the other live stream, is Raptoreum. It's fairly new. It's CPU mineable. You can also mine on GPUs, but I tested it and there are some upgrades, so I might have to GPU mine it again to test it. But, you know, it's extremely profitable still on CPUs, but they're smart nodes. That is an extremely high passive income. And I'm serious, I still haven't done it, but I talked about it. I'm seriously considering of taking all my Ethereum and putting it into a Raptoreum smart node. It's like 40% APY. Like, why wouldn't I? 0.13% per day. I think currently right now, someone made a comment and they told me, you know, my CPUs can't even pay for power. Why am I mining on CPUs a couple days ago? And I kind of worked it out. And with my Raptoreum smart nodes from all this, my Raptoreum I mined in the past and everything that's in there now, like I'm making something like $30 a day if I count my CPU mining plus my Raptoreum smart nodes all together in one. And that all started with my CPU. So, you know, that's pretty insane. They're definitely paying for power. I think my pull power price for all my CPU rigs is about $4.75 per day. You times that by 10, that's $40. And so it's about $120, $130 a month. But, you know, I don't know the rest of the numbers right now because I didn't fully calculate it out. But it really pays for the power easily. Plus, you're gaining a lot more. So I just wanted to point that out there. But I'm really interested and I'm really debating on throwing a lot of that into Raptoreum. And I kind of dropped that thing the other day about Ethereum. The reason they're the go-to, all these DeFi platforms and everyone are building on it. But I also talked about how through that article, other platforms are, you know, built. They built their blockchain around these performance things like DeFi, like smart contracts and everything. So they have a better network going forward into that, where Ethereum has been around for a lot longer and they're slowly transitioning into it. But so like Solana and Cardano and whatever else, they're built their blockchain to support all this. So they're already coming in full-fledged with the hardware to support everything, and they're slowly growing. And on top of that, Raptoreum, they're supposed to be adding smart contracts and whatnot to it sometime next year. So that could see a nice price pump. What else is happening? XMR, privacy coin. People are in love with that coin because, you know, the very reason of privacy, right? And they are going to be merge mining XMR with some other coin. I can't remember what it is. There's also DeFi platforms, I believe, that are going to be supported on the XMR chain as well. So there's a lot of interesting things that are going to be happening moving forward. So ultimately, you know, Ethereum may not be the go-to platform anymore, especially how broken they are with those gas fees. And, you know, I kind of talked about that before. Ethereum could potentially be the largest rug pull in the history of crypto. Like 80% of all the Ethereum on the current availability is in the hands of the pre-mined devs and everything. Actually, it's probably not 80. It's probably about 65, 70. I don't know. But, you know, very few people hold the majority of the Ethereum, which does not look good for a chain in general. But I could be wrong. I usually am. You know, keep that in mind. Not financial advice. All right, guys. So what's going on? Let me get to the chat here and see what's everyone. Hey, D-Miners, what's going on? Replace the thermal pads for sure. You guys are talking about thermal pad changes somewhere. I cannot see the likes and thumbs up and all that due to this new dashboard of this streaming. So let me know. What do we got here? If you're, please hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't, you know, hit that subscribe button, hit the heart button, hit the follow button, whatever platform you are watching on. I am multi-streaming to multiple platforms, so keep that in mind. Everything is new to me so far. Has everything been smooth, guys? Everything been coming through all right? I don't really know how the performance is happening right now. What's up? What is Rig 5 mining today? Rig 5 is currently mining Raptoreum. I believe today is the last day. I tried doing another 7-day test because I haven't fully tested Raptoreum for a while to check profitability ever since I've been doing, you know, different tests across AVN, Toncoin, and other things, you know, the past month. So I wanted to give it Raptoreum another full week to see what the profitability was looking like with the current hash rates, difficulties, prices, all that good stuff. So today I think is my last day. So obviously we know there'll be a CPU mining video coming up based on that. I'm gonna probably have to talk about the Raptoreum smart nodes, because that also plays a massive role into profitability as well. And then I do plan on testing out AVN and maybe TON again. And I don't know, there's all sorts of things going on out there. I just don't know which order or how I'm gonna do it all yet, but there's a lot of stuff coming up. O11 data, yes, I use O11 data pool like all the time, especially when I'm mining Raptoreum. Also, you know, I also like what is it, Monero Ocean. Remember, I plan on going back to Monero Ocean again. I love all these platforms. I don't like to really stick on one place for too long. I like to move around a lot and see how things are going. So, but my majority go-tos are, yes, O11 data pool for Raptoreum mining, if I'm straight Raptoreum mining. If I want to, you know, diversify and see if I can maximize some profits, obviously that's what we usually want to do. But Monero Ocean is an amazing platform for that. I went through some tests there. And then what else is there? Supernova for Raptoreum also, you know, it's a pain to set up, getting your account set up and then adding your workers. But Supernova is a really, really great pool for Raptoreum as well. So keep that in mind. Supernova is another good one. What do you think about Zcoin XZC? You know what? I have not mined it or anything at all. I've seen other people talking about it. I should probably add that to my list. But right now, like, I like mining. I like testing coins, obviously. But when it comes to like mining it and putting it in my wallet and stuff, I use crypto.com. You know, if you haven't used it or anything, I believe there should be a link in the description. Check it out. But that is honestly the best way to, not the most secure way, but they're the largest, one of the largest platforms in the history of crypto now. They grew to an amazing size, and I think they are the only platform to be SEC related approved, or I don't know. I don't even know how it works. But anyway, that's what I use because it makes it the absolutely easiest way to use your crypto. And that's what makes crypto what it is. Like, that's what makes Ethereum what it is. That's what makes other people. Just hodling your crypto is good for long-term gains and whatnot. But what makes a crypto chain and the coin itself the best is use. Being able to use it in crypto.com, any coin that it does support, you can easily use that. You just take that in, you go to your wallet, you'd say, you know, I want to top up my crypto Visa card. You just top up, send that to Amazon, send that to the grocery store, do whatever you want, buy some gas. It is that easy. That's what I do use to actually purchase my GPUs and whatnot, because when I stand in line at Best Buy, I'm getting a Founders Edition, which is the cheapest GPU you can get. I get it for MSRP, obviously, so I'm not paying a scalper. I refuse to pay any scalpers anything. And then when I do that purchase, I also get 2% back in CRO tokens as a result. So literally I'm getting 2% off MSRP every time I do get a GPU. So, you know, it really works out in my favor. And I usually long term, when it comes to mining monthly and stuff like that to pay power bills and whatnot, I do use whatever coins that is supported on their platform. And it seems like Ethereum is supported on most platforms, and that's what I am currently mining there. So that's what I use. Coinbase does have a similar card, but I don't really like Coinbase when it comes to PayPal and stuff like that. Coinbase has their fees are way too high. Coinbase fees, absolutely insane. I used to use Coinbase. Crypto.com came out and it was just by far cheaper and better to use. And that's my honest opinion. I'm not trying to front it. You know, I'm not sponsored or anything by them. I've asked them previous times if they would, but they never reply, or they say, what are you talking about, or something like that. But, you know, I'm not. I just honestly, I do enjoy using them the most out of any other platform, especially in Canada. Where do you buy the hash power to mine Monero and be profitable? Well, straight out, mining XMR directly is not very profitable. It's one of the least profitable coins to mine, which is another reason why when people want to mine with their CPUs and whatnot, and they're using platforms like NiceHash or Unmineable or something like that, don't do it. Like, they only mine XMR when you're mining with your CPU, and that's one of the least profitable coins to mine. If you really want to maximize your XMR coin, use Monero Ocean. It mines Raptoreum, it mines XMR, it mines Haven, it mines Scala, it mines whatever. It benchmarks your CPU, and whatever's the most profitable depending on price, difficulty, hash rate, and everything that you get on your benchmark, it swaps your CPU to all these different algorithms because they have a pool on everything they support. And then you just get paid out in XMR. So keep that in mind. If you're looking to, really pump up that XMR bag, Monero Ocean is probably by far the best way to go, because you're not mining XMR directly. You're mining Raptoreum and all these other coins that are way more profitable, but you're getting paid out in XMR. And the pools have 0% fee. The miners are 0% fee. The only fee you have is kind of that conversion fee in the background, which isn't really very much. And depending on your payout limit and the CPUs you have, the higher you set your payout limit, the lower your fee does come when it's moving in, from the transaction of the network. All right, so what about Helix? I'm not too sure about Helix either. Veal had a price jump. I made $2 a day per 3900X, also 25ish a day for my rigs. That would make $16 on Ethereum. Oh, nice. Veal. You guys have been telling me about Veal and test it out. I still have not done it yet. I haven't really looked into it. Is Veal, they don't really have CPU pools. You have to do it from the wallet, don't you? Do you have to do it from the wallet? Confirm that or not. I'm not 100% sure. Sounds better than jumping all over trying to find the best coin. Yeah, it does for sure. And I talk to them like Monero Ocean does have a Discord. I'm in there. Whatever. That's why I was really excited when XMRig did take in Raptoreum, because they use an XMRig fork, which is XMRig MO fork, the Monero Ocean fork, which allows for this profit switching. So pretty much any coin that XMRig does support, Monero Ocean slaps a pool onto that coin, and then they start adding that into the rotation. So hopefully, if XMRig does adapt AVN, which would be very interesting, Monero Ocean would then adapt that, because I kind of asked them about it previously. I forgot about the XMRig, but they said they would once XMRig supported it. So, if XMRig decides, AVN is worthy of an XMRig and they update it, Monero Ocean will then support AVN. And that would be a game changer. Honestly, I thought just Raptoreum was a game changer, but now if you could add Raptoreum and AVN as CPU mining on top of Haven and all these other coins to one platform, and it'll profit switch based again on the price, difficulty, and how your CPU does benchmark, that's insane. That is going to be an amazing way to mine with your CPU. It will literally be like set it and forget it and just watch your, XMR thing, your XMR bag just grow. And then, like I did drop that video too, how to transfer your XMR into Raptoreum for Raptoreum smart nodes, because that's what I did. I took my XMR from mining on Monero Ocean, I swapped it over into Raptoreum, and then I put my Raptoreum into the smart node to increase that passive income and those weekly gains. So it all kind of plays out. Spec mining does take a little more work because it's not on a huge exchange like crypto.com or Coinbase or something like that, but it can be extremely more profitable. It just takes more work. So you can either do the work and lose out, or mine nice and easy and miss out on some larger gains. It's all up to you and the way you want to do it. That's kind of how I like to say things. And again, people like when I go over these Toncoin, or I go over Raptoreum previously, and AVN even, like that's a lot of the comments as well, is it's only on this exchange, or it's only on these 3 exchanges, or the volume is low, or I can't sell. How do you sell? You just got to do more work. If you want to make more money, you got to do more work. It's just that simple. Like, in my honest opinion, that's the way it is. Isn't it? Am I wrong? Just let me know. But you know what? Everyone has their own thing. Most of the time, something being easier to move around and be in and out, obviously it'll flock to more people because it's easier. But if you really want to maximize those gains, you got to do an extra step or two. All right, let's see what's going on here. What is the name of this crypto mining with CPU? Julian, what do you mean? Which crypto? There's a few CPU mining cryptos out there. There's Raptoreum, obviously. There's AVN, obviously. There's Haven. There's I don't know. Those are the 3. There's XMR through Monero Ocean. Those are the 3-4 most profitable off the top of my head. There's Veruscoin out there. It's not too bad. Like I said, a few even mentioning Vertcoin. I have not tried that one yet myself, but it is on my list of things to do. David Wells, loving the Ton spec mine and getting a nice little bag just in case. Nice. Yeah, get a nice bag, because you're not going to be able to mine that forever. I think there's only like a half a year to a year being able to mine. Toncoin is really interesting type of coin. So it is a proof of stake platform. Like, there is no mining really platform on it. Everything is validated and blocks are found through the proof of stake, not through the mining. There's no blocks found through mining. What actually happened is there's a smart contract went by and it just distributed an X amount of coins to all these certain givers. Like the giver, I guess you could call a pool or, you know, a person. I don't really know. But you're literally mining to a smart contract that has an X amount of coins in it. And once all these smart contracts are mined out, you can no longer mine Toncoin. It is only a proof of stake platform. So that's another interesting thing there. So there won't be, so literally right now you're getting free Toncoins instead of buying them for a proof of stake platform. Is what you got to do when it comes to proof of stake. You got to literally buy the coins. You can't mine them, or you can use platforms like Unminable, but you, like I said, you save third-party fees. If you just mine a certain coin and swap it to an exchange, you could potentially be making more than using a platform like Unminable. But again, stuff like Unminable and NiceHash, they have a lot of people using them because it's easier to use. We're back to that easier to use type of mind frame here, and you are paying that third-party middleman a fee to do that for you. So doing the extra work, doing it yourself, you will make more long-term than using these easy way outs. But again, you know, making things easy is not a bad thing. People love it, obviously. It's, you know, they're very popular platforms these days. I'm just saying you can make more by doing it yourself. So dropped the Ton video. Easy spec for it is over. Easy spec for it is over. What do you mean by easy spec for it is over? Another thing with Toncoin, people seem to be mixing up the price. I don't know how, but I've said it in multiple videos. But let's just take a look. Let's just look at Ton. If I just go Ton price, let's see what comes up. Nope. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Ton price. You guys probably aren't on the right screen. Let me make it a little bigger for you guys. That one might work. So right here, yeah. So if you type in Ton price, Ton token comes up. You can see this token is only at 3 cents. And a lot of people think this is the token. Like, how are you mining it? It's only worth 3 cents. It's only worth 4 cents, 2.5 cents, depending on the day they made the comment. But Ton token, this is not Toncoin. We are looking at Toncoin, and how you can confirm this is obviously you type in Toncoin price. And I've been said in all my videos, I didn't say Ton token, and one of them I did say, you know, it's Toncoin, not Ton token. But here, Toncoin, coin market cap, you can see it. It went down. It's $2.88. So it's usually sitting around $3.50. But if you want further confirmation that Toncoin, that Ton is Toncoin, $2.88, you can just straight out go to their main website, which I do have in my videos as well. So I'm not really sure how many people are mixing this up, but it's there straight out. Straight on their main website, they're using Toncoin. It is Toncoin, not Ton token. So let's just take a look, see if we can compare. Where is Toncoin? Mining is under mining here, right? Gigahash per second. Where? Okay, now I can't even find it. Now I feel bad. Sorry, guys. There you go. Click on Toncoin. You can see $2.85 on CoinGecko. It is not 3 cents. It is not 2 cents. It's not Ton token's price. It is Toncoin, and it's right on their website if you do want to look at it as well. So just to clear the air, if some people are watching this later on or something and they're confused, or, you know, maybe you were one of them that asked me it's only 3 cents or something, it's not Ton token, it is Toncoin. I just had to kind of clear the air on that. Dingo coin. Dingo coin. People also confuse Dingo token and Dingo coin. Oh yeah, that's why so many coins, you know, just starting to sound the same. It is easy to get confusion if you don't know what you're looking for, but you know, usually the main websites of coins and stuff like that do showcase their name as well as their price. Tidecoin. What is Tidecoin? What is that? CPU, GPU? How's it work? Wonder how good PayPal coin is going to be. Is PayPal literally, they're going to have their own coin? Oh, I have awesome news for all you Canadians out there. Actually, I don't know how awesome it is, but it is pretty awesome. So the Canadian government, I know most governments are, but they're looking into their own, I guess, digital loonie, which would be the Canadian version of their stable coin. But obviously we know with governments and everything else, and everything's gonna be public. But the point of the matter is they're looking into their own digital stablecoin. But some of the results are, is one, fiat value, which is paper money, won't be used as widespread, which we're seeing with everything that's going on in the world. People are using, you know, paper money because of the touch issues with people these days. So, you know, that's almost ticking down anyway. But the other thing is if Canada can improvise mass Bitcoin usage, if Bitcoin can be used further across Canada, they will definitely look into the digital loonie. So that's like, you know, kind of passive confirmation that they're looking into implementing Bitcoin and crypto across Canada. That's almost what it sounds like. If you think about it, that's what they're saying. So that's very, very interesting. I think that's great news when it comes to Canadians out there. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? And I imagine, obviously, we know China's doing that, but they just banned everybody and only want anyone to use their strict coin only. But, you know, Canada seems like they want to use Bitcoin and stuff as well. That's good. I think that's awesome in my eyes. That can only help a price. Imagine if a big country like Canada and USA or something decides, you know what, we're mass adopting Bitcoin. That price is going to go insane. It will never probably hit a crypto winter again. Yeah, but then again, history always repeats itself, so I can't, you know, safely say that. Not financial advice. said so could take it off. The Terrence and Phillip coin. That should work. And do whatever the US does. Yeah, I kind of agree on that. Yes, 100%. You are right there. Yeah. But is the US talking about adding their own thing in or adapting Bitcoin? Last I seen, like, some states wanted to ban it. So that doesn't sound like a very good mass adoption. I like Ultra Note Infinity and Concealed Coins. Awesome wallets. Nice. Yeah, that's the other thing. Nice, awesome wallet. Can USA and Mexico need to merge and be one country? That'd be quite the gap. Can you imagine that? Mexico and Canada merged, and then you got Canada, then you got US, and you got to like jump all the way over to US to get into Mexico. That'd be insane. That'd be crazy. I'm just passing through, heading to my other parts of my country. Like, oh, insane. How many AVN you mine per day? I don't know yet. I gotta come back forward and do that test. I don't know how many AVNs I'm mining in a day right now because I haven't mined it because this week was a Raptorium week. So I wanted to see that. So next week I'll probably move to AVN and see how many coins I'm mining with the current profitability. If you did see my chart and that video on it, where is it? Oh, I can't remember what it was now. This one? Is this the chart? Open. AVN 7-day. Yeah. So when I did do that video on AVN profitability, here it is here, open. So you can see day one of I mined it of my 7-week test. I mined, this is a single 3900X rig at 3.6 gigahertz. I mined 2,346 coins, day one. That is a lot. Day two, 2,077. Day three was 1,599. Now day three, the morning of day three, is when I released the video that AVN is looking fairly profitable, and we can see what happened after that. Day four, I only got 1,005 coins. Day five, 667. Day six, 555.55. There's a lot of fives in that one. And day seven, 505. Moving on to day eight, when my video ended here, and I haven't mined it since, so I do plan on going back. I then swapped over to full-time Raptorium to see what the profitability was like. So we're probably sitting at 400. Actually, people 2 days after day 7 here were saying they were down to only like 100 coins a day. So the difficulty and hash rate obviously started spiking across AVN. I cannot say what the current profitability is, but I do plan on testing it. That might be this week's test. So, you know, I'm going to go to AVN and see how profitable it is again. But yeah, that's just, you can see the downward slump moving there based on, you know, the hash rate and difficulty moving on to a single coin. It's crazy. What do we got here? Got a block AVN daily with around 50 kilohash. Nice. I can't remember what my full hash rate was on AVN. I cannot remember at all. It was like 180, 200 kilohash or something. But I tried solo mining it for a day, failed. I tried solo mining Raptorium when difficulty was low, failed. I tried Raptorium again when I was picking up in difficulty, failed. Whenever I try to solo mine anything, I 100% fail. So I quit solo mining. I just stick with the pools. I said, you know what, enough of this. But you never know, if I would have went that extra day, maybe get lucky, hit two or three blocks. You never know. But at the time, based on the current difficulty and how much I was making on a pool with all my rigs, I would have had to hit 9 AVN blocks per day to be on par with a pool. So, you know, if I only hit 1 or 2 or 3, it's still not very profitable compared to pool mining. So, but again, you know, it's all based on luck. You never know. Just if you want to mine solo, go for it. I just don't recommend it. Gotten 41 solo blocks on AVN. Nice, nice. The whole point of crypto is we the people do not like how they restrict our money. Yes, that's very true. Very, very true. That's for sure. That's a good thing with crypto. Let me just scroll up to my chat because I did ask how the stream was coming through. Is it choppy? Is it all over the place? I don't really know. But do I have a referral code for crypto? Yeah, the description should have a link with a referral to crypto.com. Just caught that now. Stream is great. Okay, good. Stream's going good. Good to hear. Good stuff. Yeah, I am multi-streaming. So if you are unaware, oh yeah, Discord. Hit the Discord link if you are in. I'm going to post a link to my other channels that I am on and streaming to currently. Just so that, because I can't present their name. I don't want to say the name of anyone because they're probably all, don't like each other. So they're in, I'll just get in trouble. Doesn't matter what I say. One will give me trouble for saying something about the other one. So I'm not mentioning any platform names or anything during this stream. I'm going to go to my Discord. I'm going to put, the platforms I am currently on. So be sure if you're not on the Discord, click the link, join the Discord. You should have a CAPTCHA to fill out if it's following you. Don't use mobile. Be sure to use a desktop because I found mobile people are having issues. And if you still can't get that CAPTCHA bot, then just send me a DM or something and I'll try to help you out. Also, hit that, heart button, subscribe button, wherever you are, thumbs up, all that good stuff that follows with the video as well. Much appreciated, 100%. When is Rabid Coin going out? You know what? In Discord, I kind of had a conversation about it. I don't even know how to do that, but I really did. I want to start one for real. I want like a Rabid Coin. I don't know what to name it, just Rabid or Rabid Coin or Rabid something. And, I think it'd just be a fun community thing. Like, obviously, we're not going to start no mining pool or anything like that for it. It's just going to be some cool coin. Well, maybe I could start a little mini mining pool to confirm transactions because I don't have any servers for what's it called, to run a proof of stake platform or anything. But I do want to start like some type of Rabid type of coin just for a community use between us. I think it'd be fun, just to have our own little token that we can just share around with each other. Rabid Mining proof of work coin. Yeah, I'd love to slowly get one together. Hey, you never know. What if it blows up? That'd be insane, wouldn't it? That's the next big thing for proof of work miners, the Rabid coin. Well, I have no idea how. I'm not a developer or anything, so I have no idea how that even works. Hey, if any of you guys got like some skills in that department, maybe we could work something out. But yeah, I don't know. So kind of like the channel points on. I can't say that word in here. I can't say that word in this, but that is one of them. Yes. I'm actually on 3 separate ones right now. There's 3 separate platforms that are live streaming this right now. I got windows open all over the place. Things are crazy trying to do stuff. Like, it's insane. Insane what I got going on here. I need more monitors, I think. Like to discuss in another venue. What? Insane. You guys, what? I can kind of show you guys the chat right now. It looks like most of you guys are from the same place. So let's see here. Boom. Look at that. You guys can see yourselves talking and stuff. I got to work on it because it kind of hogs up the plan. So I want to make this more of a, what do I call it? More transparent, not a big block there. You can see you guys talking and whatnot through there. But on all the platforms, I kind of have them linked together. So it'll have the I'm going to turn it off now. But it'll have like the symbol and what platform you're viewing from and everything. And it'll show your chat there and where you are and what you're watching from. So it's kind of cool how this is all kind of set up on the background, but I just don't have access to see all the stats that's going along through them all. And I got a lot of stuff going on to try to keep all 3 streams going, crazy. So I know it's kind of cool, but at the same time, I'm just hoping it's working on all the other platforms as well, because obviously the majority of you guys are following me from what platform, and that's what majority of the chats I have seen coming from. RPR coin, Red Panda Rabid coin, a true proof of work, buying mining things and your NFT. Red Panda Rabid coin. Yeah, that'd be insane, huh? I'll talk to him. I'll see if he wants to do it. One happy family. Yeah, I'm sure. The proof of stake. Now we got to start working on our promotion commercials. Are you a crypto miner? The proof of work is now here. The Red Panda Rabid coin. What's the algorithm? It should something very, very efficient. What kind of algo should this run off of? Ergo is fairly efficient. Actually, Toncoin algo, whatever the heck that is massively efficient. Yeah, needs some type of very efficient coin that any GPU can use. So you got to look on terms of that. DAG file doesn't increase. So yeah, sweet. Anti-ASIC, anti-FPGA. What else? Yeah, all sorts of stuff. Try the bat. Oh dear, poor panda. Poor panda in that water. How did that even start? I don't even know, but yeah. Speaking of panda, is he live now or is he not live? I don't even know. It's after 12. Usually he goes live about an hour after I begin. So let me know. Is he live right now? Didn't check to see what time he was going on today. It's always different. Where do you post up rig picks? In the Discord, throw in your rig picks. It should say rig picks. There's also a rig pick discussion. Do not mix them up. Try not to comment too much in the rig picks. Just say what your rigs and everything are, you know, maybe power consumption and hash rate or something. That's about it. There's a rig pick discussion channel that you can do underneath of it, which is for discussing all the rig picks. That way it kind of keeps everything compact, close together, easier to scroll through when showcasing a live stream. Now, I haven't showcased it for a couple of weeks now. I've been extremely busy, and then we got random live streams and all this stuff going on all the time. Panda over 6 hour live. Oh, he's still 6 hours away. Oh, he's doing an evening one. Okay, Panda's doing an evening live stream. Interesting. I like to think the BTC pizzas were pineapple pizza. Okay, cool. Also, if you are just tuning in, Ravencoin halving. 2 days, 19 hours, 18 minutes, and 8 seconds. It is stated for, you know, I'm just going to type this in right quick again to see exactly if the time changed. Remember, this could change. I do plan on going live to watch this happen, unfold, and everything. So it's still 7:25 a.m. my time. So I'm going to go live Mountain Time at about 6:45, 7 o'clock. We're going to watch this thing tick down. We're going to see, you know, those block rewards drop from 5,000 to 2,500. We're going to see how fast the hash rate does move off the network as well, because I'm quite curious about that. But we're going to be mining to it, checking it out. Yeah, I will be live during this. Now, remember, as it gets closer and closer, about a day before this actually happens is when I will post a link to this event, because it will be changing depending on blocks found and everything. So it could be an hour earlier, could be an hour later, but as we get closer to this time frame, I will post a link saying, you know what, Ravencoin halving, we're going live, and then about a day before. And then remember, the exact time of starting could vary anywhere between a half an hour to an hour before or after. So keep that in mind. This time is set to change. But this is a rough approximately 2 days, 19 hours, 16 minutes, about 6:45, 7 a.m. my time is when I will go live on Monday. And if you're in Eastern time, that's about 2 hours later. So 9 o'clock a.m. your time is when I will be live. So keep that in mind, because that'll be a fun event to check out 100%. And then, you know, we can diss a bunch of stuff if you want. We can do some rabid rants then. You know, it's a good time to rant on things. Profitability drops, you know, ranting is good. Could you possibly make a video to sell AVN, for example? Many people would be interested in where you can sell and how. AVN? You know what? Let's take a quick peek at AVN right now. AVN network, I guess we have to type in, is what they're under, I believe. Where's a foundation? Oh, foundation's their Twitter. Network is their Google. Where are their exchanges? It should be right on the bottom here somewhere. So Trade Ogre and XBitron. So you know what? If you're looking for Trade Ogre, would be a good platform right here. You can see they have a is this a BTC pairing? Let's find out. What is this? What are you? Oh, where's my thing so I can change my screen so you guys can see this a little better? That one? Maybe I guess I'll have to go to full screen for you guys. So this is a BTC pairing. So obviously, if I was to do this right now, which I'm not, but you can go to Trade Ogre here to exchange your AVN into BTC. So you'd sell your AVN into BTC. And then what I would do, I'd swap that into Raptoreum, and then I'd move it out to a smart node to start, boosting up that passive income. That's what I do personally myself. But I don't know how profitable AVN is. I don't know. I have to look into it a little deeper to see if they have any halvings coming up, because you may be better off just holding a bag in case, the network does do something. They do not stay. Actually, that brings up a good point of what we should look at right now, because things could happen and things might not happen. Right here, longevity, phase 6, January. So this month, allegedly, probably will be extended next month or something. But this is the beginning stage of discussing long-term improvements right now. So right now, there's no future of this coin. It's 130,000% spec mining, because it doesn't know what it's going to do in the future. It has no direction, no nothing. So hopefully sometime this month or next month, we should probably hodl these coins if you do have some, because the development, they're strengthening the wallet, they're adding newer features. I believe they do have a recent wallet update, which I haven't done yet, but they do. Backported, so they're looking into asset creation, launching the campaign fundraiser for exchange listing. So what that means is a lot of places like Binance and other places they require a lot of money to even be listed on their exchange. So this is a fundraising thing. Raptoreum's been doing it for a little while. That's why you see more and more exchanges being listed, because they do a crowdfunding thing, which is good because there's no pre-mines and other stuff previously. So the devs aren't really holding a bag. So they got to do this crowdfunding type of thing. And then they use that crowd funds that come in, pay out these exchanges to be listed on these exchanges. So it is a process depending on how your coin's doing. Some do it faster, obviously, and some do it a lot slower. But it looks like they're working on getting access to future exchanges. And then again, like sometime this month, next month, they'll decide which way are we going to take this coin. Are we going to go with smart contracts? Are we going to go with NFTs? Are we going to do nothing at all? So I'd wait until before you sell any of your AVN to wait for them to announce what they plan on doing. And if it's something you want to go further with and like this coin and hopefully it does better because of it, I'd hold them. Now, if that announcement, you're like, I don't think they're going to do that well at it, or I don't really back that type of operation, then you just sell it, swap it into something else that you do, want to do, or just straight to your bank account. So that's kind of my, non-financial advice right there about AVN right now. I'd probably hold on and wait till they announce what they really want to do before you do anything with your coins, because you don't want to go sell out and all of a sudden it go times 1,000 and be like, oh man, really? I sold it at like 4 cents, 1 cent, half a cent, and now it's like $1. Oops, my bad. Funny, good stuff. They bag milk up there. It's a peculiar land bag milk. Is there a CPU mining calculator where you can choose the CPU model and compare various coins to see which is more profitable? Fabio Gaida, sorry if I butcher your name. I'm horrible at names, but no, not really. There isn't a what to mine for CPUs like there is for GPUs, because GPUs are so widespread and talked about and common, and that's the majority of what miners are on are GPUs. CPU mining isn't as big, but like I said, moving forward after Ethereum moves to proof of stake, CPU mining could potentially become bigger. Will it happen? I still don't know. It's all up in the air. No idea. But, get your CPUs now. Hint, hint. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Links in the description. Joking, guys. Anyway, moving forward, though, you have to manually look up these coins when it does come to CPUs. Like, example, let's just go to Raptoreum right now. There's a website called mineraptoreum.com. And you'll have to use that to figure it out. So here you can kind of see the dashboard and everything. I'll change the screen for you guys. Nope, that's a bad one also. That's a little better. So example, I got one 5900X, which is not mine now because I'm streaming on it. We got 8 of these bad boys, and I got 2 of those bad boys. So I'm going to scroll down, and for Raptoreum, wow, it looked like it dropped hard. I'm only at $8.60 USD, 437 coins. That is looking like a price drop by the thing. Let's see, Raptoreum price. What are you at? Raptoreum price. Looks like the price is crashing. Oh yeah, under 2 cents now. Look at that, guys. Under 2 cents, but that's okay. Do what that means? That means hopefully, in theory, people will stop mining this because the price is down and the hash rate goes down. So therefore, maybe tomorrow, instead of 437 coins a day, I may be at 500 coins a day. Will that happen? I don't know. I can't tell the future. Maybe you can. But, you know, that's the thing. So it looks like it's down a little bit. Profitability's down. Crypto market's down, whatever. But this is a great calculator for... Now, it's not 100% accurate, you know, plus minus. Sometimes I get more coins than what it says. Other times I get less. But it's a nice rough estimate. When it comes to the other coins, you really got to just, you know, let's look at... I believe What to Mine actually has XMR on it. Let's see here. XMR. It has a random X somewhere. There we go. Random X. So let's say 15,300. Actually, no, that's like running non-efficient. So let's go 13,700 hashes at about 109 watts, which is what 3900X does do on random X. It looks like Quantum Ledger QRL is more profitable than XMR, but wow, not very. Look at this. 18 cents per day on QRL, and XMR is 14 cents a day. That's insane. I'm gonna go back. You know. So yeah, mining XMR directly, not very profitable at all. But you got to look for algorithms. What to Mine, like I said, does have random X in it. You're gonna have to manually look up all these CPU mineable coins to get a rough idea of what's profitable on CPU. It's a lot harder than just, you know, jumping into what to mine for GPUs. That's why I also do all these testing, because I try to showcase profitability of these other coins. But then at the same time, once I do that and people see it's profitable, you know, the profitability may drop because a lot of people moved over to it. Tidecoin, $1.15 a day. Nice. Welcome. Every time it drops below 2 cents, you buy. So it looks like you're buying some Raptorium. Depending what the ratio of Ethereum is, although Ethereum's down quite a bit. Calculator, 38. Oh my gosh, is it ever? Canadian, 3,800, 3,000 USD. So I don't know. If we see Ethereum actually, you know what? Forget about Ethereum. I don't know why. We always talk about if we see Ethereum drop below this, blah, blah, yada, yada, yada. No. We see Bitcoin drop below 38, 35 USD, we could expect winter to be coming. I probably won't even see that pump. So if it drops a couple thousand more, you know, I think it'll just keep dropping from there. But it's too soon to tell. We're really at a tipping point. So whatever direction within the next week, we'll probably have an idea if winter is on the way or not. Interesting stuff. All right. Moving on. Winter is coming. Well, winter's already here. It's been minus 40 with minus 50 wind chill for the past little while here now in Canada, Alberta. Chilly, chilly stuff. It's 16 degrees outside and snowing. Really? 16? What is that in Celsius? Winter was super disappointing. Live lightning crashing. What? Live lightning crashing? Where? Too much teleportation. Crazy. Crazy stuff. All right, so do you guys have I don't know, I guess any questions or anything? Also, actually I don't want to say anything like that. I might get in trouble, so I'm not gonna say none of that. But I do have a fancy donation thing in the description, so I would recommend, if you guys do want to, you know, donate to the channel, help out the Threadripper fund or something. PayPal is much appreciated, 100%. Minus 40 here is 7C. Minus 40 is 7 Celsius? Really? I thought once they hit 0 or something, they're fairly close to staying the same, and then Fahrenheit starts picking up again. I don't remember. All I know, it's been like minus 30 and feel like minus 45 or something at night here. Oh my gosh, it's insane. You crack the window, your rigs are cold. Nice. Drop, what? 300-400 watts at the wall? It's pretty sweet. What's a good wattage for a 5950X to run to be profitable? I run it at 3.6 up to 3.8 all core at about 1 volt is what I run the 5950X. Now, I don't know 100% the power consumption on that. The 3950Xs, we're using about 120 watts depending on the coin. Raptorium was about 120 watts at those settings. So I'm assuming a 5950X is about the same. Now remember, you can crank it up. Once you start going over its default core limit, so like example of 5900 and a 5950X stuff, they're, what do they rate it? 3.6 to 3.8 is their standard core clock, and then they boost up to like 4.2, 4.5, 5. Once you start running above their normal core clock, which is 3.8, that is when you start seeing the increased power uses, where they start becoming, your hash to watt ratio drops, and you start becoming more and more inefficient. I seen my full system. Like, remember, as you're adding the power too, your motherboard starts using more power, your power supply needs a bit more power, your RAM starts using a bit more power. So complete systems here, like running with Raptoreum, the maximum I seen on the 3950X, like I said, was 120, 130 watts. But when I cranked it up to like 4.2 and stuff, I was upwards of 240, 250 watts on my full system. So that's insane. That is over double the power consumption and very minimal gains in hash rate. So you may gain an extra couple coins per day, but is it worth doubling your power consumption? No. That's why I always like to recommend run your rigs as efficient as you possibly can. Get that hash to watt ratio as high as possible, and then you can fit more and more rigs onto the same amount of power. I go through this exact same thing with GPUs. I looked at the GPU testing here. Let's just take, now obviously you're gonna need a lot of cards and stuff, but just as an example, let's take A2000s versus RTX 3080s mining Ethereum. Now, again, you need a lot more cards with A2000s and whatnot, but this is just from an efficiency standpoint. 30 amp, 240 volt gives you about what, 7,200 watts. Your 80% rule that you can run 24/7 without any issues is about 5,700 watts or something like that, I believe. And you could run with all 3080s, you'll fit about 2 gigahash on that circuit. You could run 2 gigahash worth of 3080s. Now, if you were to run all of that on A2000s, you would have 3 gigahash. So for the same amount of power, you could be mining with 3 gigahash instead of 2 gigahash just by running more efficient. Now, just having a couple rigs, I know efficiency won't really matter as much, but once you start adding and stacking more and more GPUs, more and more CPU mining rigs, that stuff will add up, and you're either going to have to start running more efficient or look for more power. But as you build up like that, your power bills are going to get higher, higher, and higher. So just keep that kind of in mind. I've made a compare side by side on two 3900Xs, one at 3.6, 0.95, the other 3.81 volt, mining to 2 different wallets. It's 5% more profitable, but 10% more energy and RTM. See, there you go. And those settings are still within the efficiency settings. So if you were to actually do that test, I believe, if you tried, like I do plan on doing that. I actually plan on taking 6 of my 3900X rigs, have one at 3.6, one at 3.7, one at 3.8, one at 3.9, and one at 4. Maybe I should go 4.2, 4.1, 4, 3.9, 3.8. Maybe I'll do it that way. I'll put 5, 6 rigs on, depending on what I find out, but put them all at those different settings. But then I got to figure out the power consumptions and see how many coins each one mines. That would be a nice test to show that, you know, overclocking that CPU so much, because a lot of people live by, like, why would you not? You're making so much more. You're doing so much more. But the power consumption is insanely high. And people say, you know what? Long term, it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. Why would you want to waste all that power when you don't have to? It's not worth it. You're getting minimal amount of extra coins for that. Solar panels. Yes. If you had solar, you know what? By all means, if I had solar powers and I wasn't paying for power and stuff, I'd max my CPUs out as well. I get bigger coolers on. I wouldn't use the stock cooler. I'd have to get better motherboards. That also comes into play as well. If you plan on overclocking your CPUs a lot more and higher, you are going to have to upgrade to those gamer type of, like the X570s. You're going to need the motherboards that cost more, but they have also can support, they got the extra heat and cooling for the VRAM and everything. Because once you start overclocking higher, that results in the motherboard and the RAM and everything requires better cooling, better VRAMs, better fans, you know, all that, which does come in on only the better, higher, more expensive brands. So running more efficient also saves on rig costs. Getting the cheaper motherboards and everything, you know, you save and you make up that ROI that much faster. So all in all, a win-win. Running efficient saves on hardware costs and it saves on power costs. So why wouldn't you? That's, you know, it just makes more sense. I'm running 3900 XT golden sample at 4400. Oh my gosh, you're just rocking it at 1.28 volts. It's already paid for itself, not making it run for profit. Oh man, you're insane. You're insane. But hey, you know, like I said, some people do it. Like, you mine whatever way you want. Myself, I like to run efficient. That's all I'm saying. If you want to go all out like that, maybe you have dirt cheap power. That could have a big factor too. If you're only paying 1 or 2 cents per kilowatt hour, you know, then it doesn't really matter as much. But you are putting a lot more strain on it. You do need heavier duty coolers to keep that CPU cooler as well, which costs more money to build a rig. Oh, power there is almost free, so that's always good. But on it for RTM or AVN, not XSmart, it gets too hot if I do it. Oh, depending on the algo. Oh, really? It gets too hot with those? What are you running for a cooler? Throw a slap an NHD 15 on that thing or something. Should keep her fairly cool. Okay. Anyway. So do we have any last minute questions, guys? Because I guess we will sum this up and then I can go through and see if all these live streams even worked on these other platforms. Because I don't even know. I don't even know if we're going through on anywhere else or not. AIO coolers work well for my CPUs. Oh, AIOs. Nice, nice. If I run my 3900X at 4.1, if I go to approximately 1.112 and it's 115 watts at 4.4, it's only a little higher at 130 watts approximately. Is that at the wall? Because running 4.1 at 115 watts, what coin is that? I don't know. I think you're using a lot more power, but again, it depends on the coin. If it's raptoreum, it depends on the algorithm you're using, because the low algo at 3.6, I think, was only about 72 watts, and the high one was about 110 watts at 3.6. So, like I said, I think I varied. I was down to 107, 140 watts, up to like 240, 250 watts, depending on the algo at 4.2 or something. I can't really remember the numbers. I got them written down somewhere. I have to check into it. Fabio guide, no problem. US residents have very limited options. No on HW info. Oh, HW. I don't know how accurate that really is. That's like using a software power. Anyway, guys, I do have to get running, so I appreciate everyone for showing up for this live stream. Remember, hit that heart button, thumbs up button, subscribe button, all that good stuff with video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Rabid out.